got that cherry bomb.
Welcome back to another episode of Breaking Beauty Podcast. Everyone, we have an incredible guest today, and I think she really doesn't need an introduction. We can give you a hint. Let's hear it.
She's jingling, baby.
She's jingling. She's jangling.
We are welcoming Caroline Baudino from Shop with Caroline.
Hi, you guys.
She's here with us in the house live and in the flesh. We're so excited to have you.
I am so honored. Honestly, grateful that you guys had me on.
Honestly, I started following your content during the lockdowns. And I know you get
Caroline,
this probably
I
this
love you.
comment all the time. You were such a breath of fresh air for me because obviously it's just like you're looking for that joy. You're looking for somebody who's really positive, but also seeing somebody like my age.
Yeah.
Because as I'm sure you know, just like staring at Instagram, TikTok, all the young girlies with their high butts
Yep.
and their, like fresh
Perfection.
faces. And
Yep.
so just like seeing somebody who is relatable to me and you're like, this is what I'm wearing to take my kid to a soccer game. I was like, I'm so here for this. So thank you for your contributions. I want to say.
And I just so appreciate you saying that, truly, because I remember at the beginning always thinking and saying, like, I always wanted it to be relatable in the sense that, like, this is what I'm really wearing to do these things. So
Yeah.
it's never, because a lot of I thought Instagram was getting just so aspirational.
Right.
And I just did not feel like it was relatable anymore.
Yeah, totally.
So for me, it was like, I just want to show you what I really do every
Yeah.
day and how I look every day.
Absolutely.
That's,
Yeah, love it.
And you got so much traction, I feel like, at that time. So what really was like the turning point where you were like, now we're on a different like stratosphere of people knowing about you and your content and everything?
it was what was amazing about it. And I think you guys know this during COVID, obviously, we were all locked away at home and, I think we were all feeling all the feels. And I was going through so much with my parents, as you know, I have elderly parents, the sandwich years. I think no one talks about it. Nobody warns you. And when it hits you, it honestly turns your life upside down. And I just wasn't prepared. And being locked away, I was alone with my thoughts, like 24/7, obviously. So getting on and doing those coffee talks, and it became kind of a personal journal. And I think it was my own mirror and my own reflection that I was staring at every day. And I think that's what, I have to face myself every single day on that camera. So I have to show up because I can see, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think when I really started to open up, because again, it started off as just a fun hobby, truly. Like I just wanted, I was kind of like, this is fun. I love getting dressed anyway. People ask me what I'm wearing. And it was like, okay, maybe I can make some extra cash and buy some stuff. Like really, that's all I was thinking. It was more of, I'm not just Caroline. I knew I had something else. I just couldn't put my finger on it. So I was like, I'm just going to try this. This is something that comes easy to me. When I really felt like there was a real connection, it was really with the community. And it was towards the middle of COVID. And I think once I was on consistently and opening up and really sharing things, it's the messaging that made me really understand the community, because I really dedicated you guys might think I'm crazy, but for real, I would not go to sleep until I answered every single DM.
Wow.
I would not go to sleep until I answered every comment. Like I built that community literally
brick by brick, as they
from
say.
one DM to the next. And I'd stay up to 3 or 4 in the morning. I'd wake up at 6 a.m. before the kids.
Wow.
I would make sure I'm connecting. I would make sure that there was real community and friendship.
Yeah.
And I think when I started getting messages, truly, saying I came for the fashion, but I stayed for the motivation.
Love that.
That really triggered something in me. Like it gave me chills. Like I was like, I think maybe we have something here. And then I think just that buildup of, I can't believe you just said that, or no one talks about this. The DMs is what started to make me realize there's a real conversation here. Women in their 50s and midlife have been forgotten. We don't know what's coming. Nobody warns us. And I think people were really interested in knowing like what's real. And I think COVID brought out, okay, enough bullshit. What's really going on? We don't need that much. Like, I just want to feel good. I want to feel good in my own skin, in my own little home, in my own little bubble.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do you do that? And I think I tapped into that at a time that people were just feeling alone. And I think I gave them that, you know what I mean? So it was genuinely me and my husband reading the DMs that I would get choked up. I would cry from some of them because they were sharing such personal things,
Yeah.
like really. And then those women that would say like, hey, I'm back up because of you. Or,
Yeah.
you know, I went to go do whatever it is because of you, or started businesses because of you.
That's so great.
Honestly, like I have chills talking about it. And it's not just to like blow smoke up my ass. Like the purpose of all of this really is because I believe in women.
Mhm.
And I do believe we've been forgotten. So those messages, and I would look at my husband, I'd be like, we got to keep going. Like
Yeah.
there's something here. It's not about the fashion. It's about what that makes you feel like.
Absolutely. And I think when you're feeling kind of like bummed for whatever reason, whether you're dealing with something serious like caregiving or, you know, being in lockdown or whatever, it's like the act of getting dressed is actually, they actually can go hand in hand and or side by side, because it's kind of like when you're depressed, you do stop kind of caring for yourself. You know, you're
Yes.
living in your pajamas. Maybe you're
No efforts
brushing
being
your teeth
made.
once a day instead of twice a day, like
Yep.
that kind of thing. So I do think like the encouragement, that little bit of spark where it's like let's have fun. Let's throw on some like ripped jeans and, you know,
It's like, when
1,000
did we
necklaces
stop?
or whatever.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
I think my question was like, when did we stop?
Yeah.
It's like because we became moms
yes.
or because I got married that I'm supposed to now not get dressed up or not
Yes.
look fabulous or not have fun with my girlfriends or not try something new or keep learning or
yes.
like it was kind of like everything stopped.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, because you're a mom now or you're a wife
Yes.
now. And I was like, wait. I'm actually Caroline.
I know.
Those
This
are
is where-
just angles of
Yeah.
me. That is not all of me. You think it's a reflection
Yes,
of you,
yes.
but life circumstances is the reflection. Like
Yeah.
it's not you. And you still have the opportunity to make a change, to pivot, to grow, to learn, like start over. Again, you're not starting from scratch, you're starting from experience. Like
yeah.
you have every opportunity. But I think as a society and other
Yeah.
women, like we have been made to believe that life is over
Yeah.
and that getting older means that you don't know how to do anything. Meanwhile, you're the most experienced.
Yeah, exactly.
You're the smartest. Listen, I love Mel Robbins, Gabby Bernstein, all this,
Yeah.
but I don't necessarily think you have to hit rock bottom to make a change or to be depressed or to be sad. Or
Mhm.
I know women that have everything that you think would make you happy
Mhm.
and they're not happy.
Yeah.
And I think there is this very gray area in women where we don't know who we are, what we want, where are we going, what's left. I didn't accomplish what I did, but I want to do something. And you don't know how to get started again because you're like, I haven't
Yeah.
worked in 15 years. I think it is such a confusing time. Like this midlife is such a confusing time for women.
So now you've taken it to a place like this is a full career for you. Your husband works for your company. You're like, I loved in the Forbes article, you were so transparent.
Crushing
At that
it,
time, this was
crushing
a
it.
year
Thank
ago,
you.
and it was published that you were making 6 figures a month. And that's still that's happening.
Yes.
Okay, wow.
I mean, I'll tell you this, you guys. I don't believe it, to be honest with you. I can honestly tell you, you know, I did grow up being told you're going to be taken care of. Like my parents never, I was going to marry the CEO. I was never going to be the CEO. That's just the truth. If I'm going to be transparent, it is the craziest and most bizarre outcome that I am the sole moneymaker and I'm making, and I've been able over 10 years to reach this goal. And to be able to support my own family and, you know,
Beautiful
to
thing.
be able to like, you know, take care of my mom
Yeah.
and just do things that I never would have imagined. It has been so life-changing. And that's where I always say to women, like, I know it sounds good. I know it sounds good for someone to buy you everything, but God, does it feel better to make your own money? Like, God, does it feel better to have power and control and have a voice? And I literally every day think, you know, you give someone the power to feed you, you're also giving them the power to starve you.
Yeah.
And I find that sits in my head always. So for me to be able to get to a point, like it's unimaginable to me that I make more than John ever made in the 15 years he was working.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's really, and he worked his ass off, but it just shows you the ability, the opportunities that are here. And again, it's not easy. It's 24 hours a day.
You work like you were creating
working your
content
ass
every
off.
day.
Yeah.
We all cry at one point. Like it is like we post on 5 platforms 4 times a day,
Wow.
7 days a week.
Unbelievable.
No days off.
Yeah. No
ever.
days off.
So it is, and 10 years straight.
Yeah.
Like not a single day off.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So, you know, we are, again, it's not overnight.
Yeah.
It is far from, you know, it's not easy. We do give 110%. It is 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Like I'd be lying to you.
Right.
Most people probably couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
But again, I think the payoff is amazing.
I feel like everyone knows you from your look because it's such a
Mrs. T.
distinct Mrs. T.
Wait, but
so
no, but I'm
funny.
looking at your face because I've never really seen your makeup this up close, right? So
What are
you're
you-
also giving like Kareen Whitefeld, like
Thank
with the
you.
smoky
Yes.
eye.
Do you know I
and
get
the
a
black
lot?
jacket
French
today,
Vogue
too.
editor,
Yes.
Well, thank you, ladies. No, I get Britney Spears a lot, believe it or not.
Really?
Back in the day.
Okay.
I honestly would get it's the funniest thing. I don't know if it's the eyeliner
You maybe.
and like Lisa Marie Presley.
Oh my god!
It's always, I
Oh.
think it's the make. I don't know what
that
it is.
one. I
but
wouldn't have clocked that
thank
one.
you. I mean,
Okay.
they're few, but I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm not
Yeah.
sure. It's like a little bit of a shit show. I was like, what is that saying about me? But I just doing my makeup. I have never not done my makeup.
Yeah.
Like I truly believe, and it's not about wanting compliments. It's not about being like for me looking put together. And if I can fix something that I don't necessarily love, like I'm going to do that because it makes I honestly believe that how you look in the mirror directly affects how you feel and then what you go do with it.
Right.
Right.
So for me, being put together, I've always loved beauty products. My mom, I grew up watching her get all dolled up and all glammed up, and that red lipstick. If that lunatic wasn't wearing her red lipstick, we knew there was a problem. Like it would literally be like, "Oh shit, what did Dad do?" or something.
Yeah.
So it's funny that makeup and looking put together and having her
Yes.
all dolled up always stood for something very positive to
It's
me.
like a safe space.
It was a safe
Yeah.
space, and when she
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
dressed up, the anxiety that we would
Yeah.
feel,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
And I noticed that recently with my son that I was really not feeling good and I didn't get ready for like 2 days. And then for whatever reason, I had to film something. I was like putting my makeup. He came in my room and he was like, "Oh, Mom." He's like, "Oh, thank God you're feeling better. You're doing your makeup."
Yeah.
And I really was like, wait, it's the same for him
that's
that
so
he was
funny.
worried about me. But when he sees me up and ready,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he thinks everybody's
Normal.
okay.
Back
It's
to normal.
It's back to normal.
Yeah.
So for me, that beauty routine and the makeup,
Yes.
honestly, it makes me so happy. I
Love
think
it.
it's like me time. I think it's medicine. I
Yeah.
really do.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We're going to get into all of your beauty routine,
Ooh.
but we do need to ask about your stacks.
Yep.
Like where
Mrs. T.
did all this
Mrs.
come
T.
from? Like this, was it like a little hobby and then it just grew and grew and grew, or what?
You know what's funny is my dad's Cuban, always wore a Cuban chain with charms. So
Okay.
I could always hear him coming, which is just, I never noticed that until someone said it to me. And I was like, oh my God, my dad wore a gold chain. He's like, that's of course where I got it.
Yeah.
But he always had chains. He always had a ring on. He wore a Louis Vuitton man purse. Always had a man purse.
Yeah.
My dad was like very Cuban.
A
He looked like
merce?
a merce and with
Mhm.
like the sunglasses. He was very, they're both very well kept and very
Yeah.
put together. And I don't know, for me, the jewelry was like armor. I don't know what it
Mhm.
is. To me, it was like putting your costume on. You know,
Mhm.
like when you're getting ready, to me, it's like if you're playing in the Super Bowl, you've got to like train, you got to prepare, you got to put your uniform on, and then you're ready to go. And that is what getting ready is for me. It's like game time. And the jewelry has always been, I think, a form of expression. I have always loved jewelry. Like when I was little, there is a photo of me. I think I was 6 or 7. We were on vacation, and there's one ring on every single finger of mine.
Oh, wow.
So this, since I'm 6 or
Goes
7,
way back.
Wow.
for real. And then the jewelry started to add on genuinely. And yes, this is more than I've ever worn. This is definitely over the top. And I know it's a lot, everyone. Everyone loves to tell me how much it is.
Get that engagement up,
I know. Oh my
Put another
God.
comment.
And it just makes me laugh. So I'm like, I'm wearing it. You think I
Yes.
don't know? Like it's heavy. Yes, I know.
You got to get the belly necklaces
Wait,
going.
I got one on. No,
Ankle stacks on both sides.
I do have ankle stacks on both, and I have a belly
Toe
chain.
rings? No.
Do you know that I did, but it came off. But I did have a toe ring. And I started laughing because I was like, I need more arms.
Oh,
And
my
I need more body
gosh.
parts because I was like,
Yeah.
there's 10 more pieces of jewelry I want to put on.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, let's throw it on the waist.
let's
I
get
literally-
some lip. You know the lip rings that you can just
Oh,
hook
I don't know
on?
if I
Those are
could
cool.
do that.
Let's
I'm
do
not
that.
sure if I can do that one. But
Gotta
I do want to get all pierced.
Yes.
Like
Oh,
I want
yeah.
earrings like all the way. I
But
didn't
have
put
you
anything 'cause
tried
they
the
were-
Jenny Bird ones that just slip on?
Oh, the cuffs are amazing.
They're amazing.
Oh, I love the cuffs.
Yeah.
But I love the whole feel of the jewels. And
Mhm.
I think now, again, it is over the top. It is a lot. But now I'm really supporting a lot of people I love.
Mhm.
I wear all women owned.
Yeah.
Really?
All women owned businesses. Yeah. And a lot of them started because of me or, they either were able to do better. They got into
Yes, they got a
stores or
boost, yeah.
they got
Yeah.
a boost. And I'm just to see women like that spark be
Mhm.
brought back to life. And I know it sounds kitschy and like bullshit, but it is the best part for me. Like,
Mhm.
yes, the fashion's fun, the jewels,
Yeah.
like all this stuff is fun. the messaging and being able to help someone or uplift someone in any way, that to me has been the most rewarding. I think it's my absolute favorite part, and I never get tired of it.
Okay, I need to ask you some tips here
Okay.
because I
Yeah.
think one of first of all, for stacking, do you have any rules? Or are you just like one more on top? Or is it like
No, I do
chunky
think.
and thin? And what do you do for necklaces and for your
Okay, so
or arm party?
I was going to say for a tip for the jewelry, and people ask me all the time about the necklaces. My biggest tip: different lengths, different chains. The bigger, thicker chains don't tangle. It's the really thin chains that tangle.
They sure do.
They really do. So it's like
Yeah.
having one thin, let's say,
Yeah.
but see how thick all of these chains are?
Yes.
It's like a Cuban chain. It's a
Very
link
cool.
chain. It's like all these different chains.
Yeah.
I like that. And then I mix in like one tennis, one little bit of sparkle,
Yes.
maybe a pop of color. It's the same way I get dressed. It's like a little edge, a little pop of
Yeah.
color, a little sparkle. So when I'm building the stack, I love gold. I'm a gold girl, but I still like mixing metals. I do believe have fun with it. Wear your faux and your real together. Nobody knows, nobody cares. So again, jewelry and accessories are supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be daunting. It's not supposed to be hard. Like
Don't
have
overthink
fun.
it.
Don't overthink it. And for me, I personally like bangles.
Yep.
I like stacking with bangles, then
That's
some
what
sort of a
clings.
sparkle, like a diamond, like a tennis bracelet, maybe some kind of a bold statement piece. I like different kind of bangles, like a thinner one. Then I also like a big, thick kind of cuff. I like
Yep.
the links. Again, it's mixing and matching different styles of bracelet so that they kind of just look big and bulky. I love charm bracelets because I love the jingle. And then for necklaces, again, I love the thicker chains, different styles of chains, and limit the thin chain. Like one
Yeah.
or two thin chains, that's it.
Okay.
But I personally, 4 or 5 necklaces, I personally
Yeah.
think look amazing together.
Yeah, 'cause I feel like your whole look for less, that's what kind
Kills
of
it.
people are like very into that. So what's something that's underrated that like people need to be aware of?
I'm going to tell you my honest. First of all, I think with the economy and, I think things have changed. And I really do believe, again, what I said, like where it went from aspirational to I think people want to be relatable. And I think if you really understand the demographics and you really understand your audience, you realize that, the big cities is one thing, but most of
Yeah.
America does not live in the bubble that Los Angeles and California and Miami do. They
Yeah.
just don't. So for me, I found it so important because, again, women use it as an excuse to not get ready or not get dressed. I can't afford it. I can't get that. I can't look like her.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to prove you can and that it isn't the price tag. It is not the designer name. Like no one is looking at your tag. Like they do not know. It's like, yes, they might see a design and they know what that
Yeah.
is. But at the end of the day, nobody really knows. And I want you to be dressed. So if it's affordable, let's find you the best affordable stuff. And I think people have not taken enough chances with the looks for less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know people have a lot of feelings about it, and I get it. I am the queen of the dupes. And what I have learned in my 53 years, to be honest with you, is I am so pissed at the amount of money that I have spent on designer bags that are sitting in my closet with dust on them and I've never worn. And it's not something I realized in my 30s. I would just obsess on things and have to have it. And then a week later, didn't even care. I wanted the next thing. And that's truthfully, I've gotten into credit card debt. I've spent more money than I was making. I did all that stupid stuff. And right now, I can honestly tell you at 53, I love the dupe.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to be able to, I'd rather travel. I'd rather have an experience. I'd rather get something for my kids. Like I'd rather have a trip with them. Like couldn't care less what the label says or what the designer is. It just needs to be cute and functional. And so I personally think that people should really just take a look at the looks for less. Everybody is making them. You can find incredible dupes on Amazon for 20, 40, 50 bucks that are real leather. They look amazing. And you can try different trends. So for me, it's like have fun with it. It's an accessory. And you don't need the one bag that's $20,000. Like I'd rather have a couple of fun, colorful bags that, so I think the looks for less don't get enough credit. They're actually very well made. And I think lab grown diamonds, I honestly think you want the diamond. You cannot tell the difference. The price point is so good.
Yeah.
And if you want that fine luxury piece, which I honestly think you deserve, I think every woman deserves whatever she wants. That's a good investment to me.
Right.
I do I wear a lot of lab grown. I have
Like
a lot of
Dorsey or
Dorsey's great.
Yeah.
Dara K.
Yeah.
Found by Julie.
Mhm.
Milestones by Ashley is a great friend of mine. She has an incredible jewelry line. There's like so many great different price points on there. Again, it's just, I think that just because it's a little cheaper doesn't mean it's not good. try, honestly, the lab grown. And
Yeah.
if not, you go to Melinda Maria, or you go to, for the faux stuff, there's Isabel Display. There's Speciale is amazing. Bobble Bar is amazing. There's so many cute little brands
Mhm.
that have beautiful pieces, and you don't break the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think have fun with it.
Is there one luxury item that you haven't been able to part with? Whether
Or
it's
dupe.
jewelry or a bag or
I will always.
brand.
I love jewelry.
yeah.
Like I love jewelry. Watches. I love watches. So like my gold Rolex, like that will never go anywhere.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
think it still has value. I really
Classic.
appreciate it's classic, and I just love it. So I think if it's a classic, I love my Cartier pieces.
Yeah.
I love my Rolex. Like those are classic always.
They're heirlooms as well.
They're
Like, I
heirlooms.
mean,
And the truth is, you really
I
needed
kind of-
money. You could
yeah.
sell it. I mean, you really could sell it and make some
Absolutely.
good money. Again, if it's that piece you've always dreamed of, I think Hermes holds up the best
Mhm.
yeah.
for resale. And again, but you're still not going to get what you think. Like I've
Mhm.
resold so many things, and you think you're going to walk away with so much money. But like
Yeah.
the truth is, these companies take 70%,
Mhm.
30% or something. And it's like you don't walk away with as much. So I
Yeah.
say invest in what you love, keep it, give it
Yeah.
to your daughter, like
Yeah.
enjoy it. But I think for the trendier, fun stuff, I
Yep.
think have fun with it. I
Love
don't think
it.
it has to be so serious.
For sure.
Okay, we need to get a couple styling tips from you. And we had an Instagram follower ask, what about some spring work top layering ideas that aren't like old fashioned, but also won't get me in trouble? I presume she means like it's not too
Like
revealing.
sexy.
Yeah, or like not too sheer. Do you have any
Like a top.
ideas? Yeah.
I personally love, I'm really loving I love polo, like the little polo tops
Yes.
with like the collars. I think it just looks so smart and chic, especially with a great pair of dress pants
Yeah.
or like a cute little pencil skirt. Like I feel like you look put together. You put the little blazer
That's
on.
cute. Yeah.
It's really cute. Intimissimo makes incredible cashmere tees that look
Mm.
very dressy, and they're just really chic. I have one on under here. This is
Oh.
it, just in case you happen to.
Ooh.
So it's a little bit sheer, but with the black bra, and then you put a blazer over
Yeah.
it, or you put a nice sweater over it. It is the best top because and then you can wear it at night because you take everything off. It's slightly sheer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can put the black pants with the belt, and then you go out with the moto jacket, and now you're dressed. Do you know what I mean? You can wear it from day to night. I personally love that. What else do I love?
Like this sweater is Quince. Are you into
Quince
the Quince?
is amazing,
this
by
sweater
the way.
was like under, I don't know how much
it's
it was.
probably
It was
under
like,
100.
I think it was like $50.
Yeah.
Quince is one
It
of the
might have been $40.
Use code beauty.
It's so use code beauty, everyone. No, but honestly, this is like I'm gonna
20.
no beauty. No, I'm serious. And because they have advertised in our show, but they gave us a $50 credit,
Mhm.
and I bought 2 items with the $50. Not 1, 2. This sweater, which I just got, and I think it's got a cashmere blend. It's so
Nice.
soft, and it's the best chocolate brown. And I got a black baby tee,
Great.
and it came out to under $50.
Is so underrated. Like
Yeah.
people
Quality?
have not they sent me something, and I literally was like, "Wait a second, what's?" When you look at the
Yeah.
tag again, 'cause you're like, "This
Yes.
is really good."
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Wait, how much is it?" Because I was like, "Oh shit, it's probably expensive." And I was like, "Wait a second. And then I was like, "They're on to something." And
It's
it's like affordable. It's chic. Like again, the perfect little cashmere tee or a short sleeve
Yeah.
cashmere
Yeah.
sweater. I love with a pair of dress pants for work, or like
Yeah,
a
that's
pencil
such a
skirt
good
with like a
idea.
belt. Like I just think it looks so cute.
yeah.
I love vests too.
Mm.
I don't think people give vests enough credit with like a
Yeah.
cute tee or even a collared shirt with
Yeah.
the vest tucked in with a nice
That's
pair of dress
fun.
pants. Like I just think you look chic put together.
Yeah.
And I personally love blazers with nothing underneath, with just a bra.
Oh, yeah.
And I pin it. Like
Love.
I
Oh,
love
nice.
a blazer, especially go out tonight or even for
Mhm.
work.
Yeah.
A suit, even an Amazon suit, and you wear nothing underneath, and you literally just pin it right here, really pin, and it's super sexy.
Yes.
But you look put together and really chic.
You know what I really wanted last year, like during when we were going to like all these events and stuff, but I just couldn't find the right
What?
one for the right price, was like a blazer dress.
Ooh, and
Like
Nene Bing
kind
has
of like
a great
a
one.
tunic one.
Yep.
Where it's like you can wear it over pants, but you can also just wear it with
Like tall boots or
yeah,
tights
just
and
like
some
with
pumps.
with like tights on its own. Like I love that piece. So Smythe had a great one,
Oh,
but it was like
yeah.
$1,000. Shout out Canadian brand. I was like, I can't.
And Nene Bing has a good one, and then H&M had a good one.
Okay.
And then even Amazon has a good one.
Mhm.
okay.
So
What are your tips legitimately for shopping on Amazon? Because people don't have time.
Yeah.
And it is a rabbit hole of a rabbit hole. And yes,
Such
there
a rabbit
are
hole.
some brands that are named, on
Yeah.
there. But a lot of times I just find it's like they're serving me up stuff. And I'm like, what is this? How
You
do
know what I
trust it?
do?
What do you
So
do?
I'm on every day, obviously,
yeah.
right? I'm on every day. It's my biggest account. Like I am always watching, figuring out what's going on, what's coming up.
I follow your storefront.
Thank you so much.
I love it.
you. No, but for real, it's like I will scour and I either immediately go on. Sometimes I will go on and I'll just see what they're showing me, like what you said, like for you, and I'll just kind of look to see like what the new brands are, like what's we have the same brands every season. They come out with some new stuff, so I was like, okay. But I usually type in the search. I will type either the designer I'm looking for, whether it's even Chanel bags. You can start seeing some dupes. You know what I mean? You start to see the looks for less. You can do like trendy sweaters. Like I will go in with some keywords. And then from there, things pop up. And then I start scrolling for hours. And I buy all my Amazon. I literally will buy everything. I try everything. And the best quality, the best pieces, that's what I show. Everything else gets returned. And I have gotten really, really good. Like, I feel like I have such a good eye now. Like, and the quality has gotten better and better. And I think what people don't understand about Amazon and why I get everyone's like up in arms about Amazon right now. But the truth is, like, they own Shopbop, like Free People's on there. All of your favorite brands are on there. And they have a huge luxury good. Like I know someone who bought a Louis Vuitton from there, a Chanel bag from there. So I don't think
it was real?
Real. So it's like literally they have an entire high-end section. They've got like, the normal designers they have Ghani. I mean, they have like Anine Bing is on there. Free People, everybody's on there. And they have all the looks for less. So I feel like you have a lot of options. Yeah. And it kind of gives you the more expensive and the cheaper version. So you can decide for yourself. But
is there a way to make sure you're not buying like a fake though? Because we come from the beauty world where it's like there's people
fake
sometimes buy fake like K-beauty products on there, and I could see, especially if you're buying like a Ghani or something.
What?
Oh yeah,
the makeup stuff.
Some of it. It's just like gray market stuff, and people have bought in like
this
K-beauty.
Is supposedly kind of like I think the Amazon is. It's like when they say it's like the standards and they have every check on it. It's kind of like a real. Like, I think it is more trusted. Like, I would trust that. I'm actually a little more scared of eBay, to be honest. I've definitely had an issue on eBay.
Okay.
I'm definitely more careful. And I've had friends who bought watches and Rolexes. That makes me nervous on eBay. Because I'm like, you don't really know who you're dealing with and what you're protected. I feel like with Amazon, I haven't had an issue on there.
You just look for the brand storefront. That's how you know it's legit. Like, a lot of them will have the banner. That's what I like to do. And even like skincare brands like a Shani Darden, they will have their own.
Love Shani.
Yes. They have their own, like banner storefront and
where it's like their actual own. It's their own like
marketplace.
There's no in between person. That's what I feel the most comfortable ordering.
And I would say to
from.
everyone, do your research. Be smart about it.
Now I want to ask you, because summer's coming, do you have advice for buying a bathing suit online that's like inclusive? I feel like especially for my age, I can say it's like I need bust
coverage.
Support, which I find is almost impossible to find in a bathing suit unless you're getting like that one, I forget what it's called, the miracle suit or whatever.
Yep.
It's just like, is there nothing beyond that?
What's funny is I like that. I don't ever want to feel like, I think when I'm wearing a bathing suit, I have definitely come into this point where I rip the towel off. I have shown all my cellulite to everyone on the internet. I just don't care anymore. Like I was just like, I cannot live this way. I was like, I want to wear what I want to wear. I want to feel good in it. Yes, there's some sagging parts. Yes, nothing looks the same, but like we're good. It's working. Like we're okay. Yeah. And so for me, I definitely, as a mom, right, we need a little coverage. I don't like my butt cheek showing. That's not my thing. Like I'm not the G-string type. I'm not somebody, it's funny, I have the boobs, but I don't like showing them off like that. So I'm like, I do like a little coverage and feeling good in it. I love Hunza, the Hunza G suits. I really do. I find it fascinating that it's a one size fits all. I have no idea what magic they have put into that material. They fit really well. They give you good coverage while still having very fun colors. And they just fit great to me, and they fit everybody. It is the most bizarre. Like I have so many friends. We all have completely different body parts.
Fabric.
The stretchy fabric is great. I know Change of Scenery is a newer brand.
I got to interrupt you for 1 second. So I was a Hunza G like stan, and I bought a few of them because I love them. However,
what?
I basically started going through perimenopause and I gained like 20 pounds.
Yep.
And now I don't like myself in a Hansa G bathing suit because I'm just like, I'm getting no support. It's just not as flattering. But just the other day, I got like served an ad and
Wait, for what?
they now have a new bathing suit. I'm going to get the exact, it's called Coverage. It's a whole new line.
Wait,
And
I did not see
people
that.
complained because it's supposed to be one size, but people were like, that's bullshit. If you're
Well, it's
over,
Yeah.
if you're over a certain
Size
size,
10.
it is
Yeah.
not, it
No,
is not
I
working
mean,
for you.
It's impossible.
But they came out with a new one called Coverage, and it actually has more coverage in the butt area because you know how it's quite
Okay,
high.
that I love. Because I do think they
And-
have fun colors and
Yes,
patterns.
and
like,
they said that they like doubled the amount of fabric density, so it's more
fitted. Oh my God, I love that.
holding. And now I'm like,
Okay, I'm ordering it.
I'm back
Well-
because I was like, get this shit out of here. I hate it now, but now I'm just like, I want one in every color again.
I'm looking. Yeah.
Like,
I will
bring
say,
it.
Change of Scenery is a new brand. It's a
Okay.
mom who reached out. She
Okay.
sent me something, and they are very much like body conscious. It's for moms. It had
Okay.
a lot of butt coverage. It
Okay.
was great
Nice.
and like really. I like. We Wore What has
Oh,
really
interesting.
cute bathing suits. Danielle came out like she's killing it right now.
Hey.
Okay.
And I just got like a red and white stroop that has like the thing. It's fits.
Underwire?
Underwire. It covers your butt. Like
Okay.
it fits so good, and it's not too pricey.
Great.
That's a great one. But
Yeah.
I don't really love the mom ones because I feel like they just look like old lady swimsuits.
Well,
and
this
I
is
don't
it.
like that. Like I really
Yeah.
don't like that. Like I'd rather
Yes.
wear the skimpier one and just
Yeah.
look crazy.
Absolutely.
But I think We Wore What, if you check out their swimsuits right now,
Okay.
they're so cute.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Well, we are a beauty podcast, so we need to ask you a few beauty things. What skincare products have really made a difference in your skin?
I would say right now I use literally 3 things every single day. I use that hyaluronic acid, that tube that it was
Mhm.
like a TikTok extravaganza, and I ordered it. It's like it's supposed to be 3%. You literally put it on. I've been using that every single day. Then I do
So it has like an applicator, and you're literally
it's
putting
like
it
a
on.
like a little what's it called? You know the little tubes that you rip off this like
Okay.
a capsule,
Oh,
like a capsule.
okay.
Got it.
And you just squeeze, and it lasts you probably 2 days,
Which
3
brand
days.
is this?
I have to get it for you. It's a
Oh.
hyaluronic acid. It was on TikTok, and I
I
can
wonder
actually
if
my
it's
assistant.
Elizabeth Arden.
It's not. It's
Oh,
not a
it's
name.
not.
It's like
Okay.
a random weird.
Okay.
I'm going to pull it up
Oh,
on my
I'm
Amazon.
I wonder if
Googling
it's
it.
Beauty
Okay.
Pie.
yeah.
Hold on. I'm
feel
going to
like
look
they
it up
might
on
have
my
duped.
Amazon because I do have it.
Okay.
And so basically that. Then I use Drunk Elephant vitamin C. I
Oh,
really
okay.
like the
The
vitamin
powder?
C. No, it's like a cream.
Oh,
it's like
It's
a bottle.
orange top.
Yeah,
okay,
orange top.
got
And I
it.
love that.
Uh-huh.
And then I swear by my In Beauty Extreme Cream.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're
we
in the
talked about it.
campaign.
I'm the face.
Girl,
Yes.
you know how many I emptied? I was so happy. They sent me the travel one, so I brought it
It's-
to LA. And
I have extras if you need, but
the travel
Tell me the
is
truth.
Genius.
Is it not incredible?
It's, the best.
It's a
I
good
said-
product for
I
a good
said-
price.
I said, yeah, it was last year. I said it was like the top innovation of 2024. They
It-
crushed
Mhm.
it.
they're incredible.
Yeah.
And I love them. And the fact that they took a chance on a 53-year-old woman
Yeah.
to represent them, I think is the coolest thing ever, that they realize
Yeah.
that women our age, we're the shoppers.
Mhm.
We're the ones that are trying to
Yes.
look better and feel better. And we are the target audience. And I think
Yeah.
people have completely ignored that. And you're getting a 20-year-old to sell you a cream that I'm
Yeah.
sorry, she has perfect skin.
Yeah.
As a 50-year-old, I don't give a shit that she's using that. I
I
want to see
know.
a 50-year-old with good skin. Even if I'm 20, I'm going to buy that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That to me, I was like, they need to start the marketing towards older women and aging skin. It is
Yeah.
such a huge market. And I think they just did a killer job.
They did.
And their eye cream is amazing. Like everything of all of their products, but the extreme cream,
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I have never gotten more compliments on my skin
It's
in the
really
last
good.
2 months. And
Yeah.
like that is all I have been using.
Your skin looks great.
Thank you so much.
Okay. 3 products in your makeup bag. Can't live without them.
Drunk Elephant tanning drops.
Mm-hmm.
I really like being tan, unfortunately. My Monica Blunder gel eyeliner.
Oh, okay.
Either
Is that what you're wearing right now?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
so brown or black.
Okay.
Yep.
Favorite, and it's gel and it's creamy. She does, and I love supporting. She's my best friend, so I will
Oh,
support
amazing.
her all the way.
Yep.
And then my third would be my In Beauty lip glaze.
Oh, okay.
I have that on me in every bag, and I'm always just putting it
What
on.
lip color do you have on right now?
This was the lip glaze.
It is?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna get it for you so
It
you guys
looks
can try
great.
it. It's
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like one of the, how they give you stuff and you're kind of
Yeah.
like, oh, it's cute. Like, I'm just going to try it. It's my go-to. It's the one I keep going back to for whatever reason.
Okay.
And your brows are really good.
Thank
what do
you.
you do?
I use the, okay, you ready for this?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm allergic to waxing. After
Okay.
I had my second son, I became highly allergic to whatever they put on my stomach, whatever. So stopped doing everything. I started getting threading, right? So I started doing the threading because I couldn't wax. COVID hits, everything shut down, right? Never touched my brows again.
Yeah.
It's been 4 years. I have never done them again.
Yeah.
I literally will just like pluck
Clean them up.
just right here and a little
Yeah.
bit right here, but that's it. And I use the Ilia, the brow gel, the tinted brow gel.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And I like Refi too.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
actually, they just sent stuff and I
Yeah.
actually did like the gel. And
Yeah, I haven't
thought
tried any other products. Carlene has.
The Refi, I think I found it a bit gluey after a while. Once
The-
it oxidizes
I
and
agree.
you use it a bunch of times, a lot of them do that. Where it starts out great,
Yes,
but
I
then
agree
the
with
more
you.
after you use it like 10 times, you're like, this is now like, it's like
kind of
white
flat and
glue. You
gluey.
know how
I
glue
agree.
goes white?
I think the
like
Ilia
that.
is the best one that I have. It's like the one I go to
Yeah.
every time and I end up going back to.
The one I use now is called Kulfi, Kulfi, and that one
Wait,
I find
is that good? I think I
I
just got a
do.
package from them.
I do. Because I'm using it today. I've used it at least 10 times and it hasn't gone white yet. It's my favorite one to date.
Okay, I'm getting that one.
Yeah,
I think I
yeah.
had something, but I love under eye concealers. Like
Yes.
I use. So I'm a big advocate for Whoosh. I don't know if you guys know Whoosh Beauty.
No.
Their Jet Setter pack. Please look it up.
Okay.
It is
Okay.
everything you could. So I did a deal with them, and
Yeah.
they were watching some of my makeup tutorials, and
Yeah.
they sent something, and I was like, "This is genius." It is.
Yeah.
And I have it with me. I might show it to you because it's everything you need in one pack. So it has your blush, it has your foundation, it has your this, it has your this, and then refillable things that like all you need to do is carry
Oh,
this
great.
one little thing.
Okay.
The blush for
Cute.
whatever reason is amazing. And the under eye is by far the best under eye concealer I have. And I'm going to
Wow.
say it out loud.
Okay.
Monica Blunder Beauty is amazing. I have
Yeah.
to say this has been the best coverage for my eyes, no
This
matter
is-
what
this-
is happening.
Okay.
This is the brand? Is that correct?
That's it. Whoosh
Okay,
Beauty.
we're gonna
Whoosh
we're gonna
Beauty.
link to it on
I'm
our
gonna
website.
and I'm going to take it out so you guys can look at it because
Perfect.
you will be blown away. I think it's
Okay.
great quality, and since the day I did a brand deal with them, I never stopped using it.
Okay, we're gonna link to it
That's
over
the
on our
authenticity
website.
It's true.
that we love.
And it's true. That's like, and I'll tell you, there's certain brands that there's a lot of
Yeah.
cute little things I use, and I like trying. Like I like Elf, the Elf foundations,
Oh, good.
actually really
Yeah.
good for like a cheaper. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They have great.
And Charlotte Tilbury.
foundations.
I like the
Yes.
bronzer and the
So
cheek
good.
and stuff
Yeah,
like that. I think
yeah.
and Milk. Milk.
Yes, Milk has great
their cheek.
formulas.
Yeah.
I love
The
the,
jelly?
red, the little stick,
Yes.
the little
Yeah.
crayon stick,
Jelly
the
tip.
jelly, and
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
that is one of my favorite cheeks.
their
They do.
contour sticks are really good too.
all their makeup
And they
is great
also
quality.
came out with a kind of like a highlighter version of the Chanel Balm.
Wait, they did? I didn't
Yes,
see that.
I know. I missed it as well. And then they sent me one and I was like, when did this launch? And it was like 2 years ago. And I was like, how? I missed it. But they have the most beautiful like rose gold shade. And I swear, if I put them, like speaking of dupes, if I swatch them both, it's like,
I love
because
that.
so many brands have tried to dupe the Chanel one, like
Mhm.
even L'Oreal, like
Yep.
so many, but
Yep.
it is not
You can't do it.
the Milk one. Try it.
We need to get on that.
Try it.
And that's what they say
Love
about
it.
the extreme cream, right? Isn't it supposed to
Yeah.
be like a version of Augustine Bader?
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
that good of quality.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Mhm.
yeah.
Love it.
Just
Do
saying.
you ever do any?
Yes, I do. I've done Botox. I started at 41.
Mm-hmm.
Never had anything before that.
Oh yeah.
And I do forehead. I do the laugh, like these lines right here. And then I used to do the laugh lines, but it
Mhm.
breaks up so quickly. So the one thing that bugs me the most, and like I know we all talk about, I'll have a lot of friends doing mini facelifts.
Mhm.
Oh
Right
yeah,
now,
yeah, yeah.
It's apparently like the
It's
hot
the moment.
It's the
It
moment. It's the
is.
hot thing. And they look freaking amazing. I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you. So the only thing that kind of bugs me is like this, because like
Yeah.
there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah.
But I do just right here Botox, like under the eye and right between, and then I do some in my lip.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
that's it. And then I had my breasts done in my 20s when I
Oh,
was
yeah.
27. That's the only work I've had done.
Yeah. You happy with them?
So happy with them, but I will say I wouldn't do it again.
Don't you have to replace them though?
I haven't yet, thank God. And my friend's a plastic surgeon. He's like, if there's nothing wrong,
Yeah.
you're good. And mine are saline. So
Yeah,
God
okay.
forbid something happens, I'm okay.
Yeah.
But so far, so good. I was 27, I'm 53 now.
Yeah.
Never had an issue, thank God.
Great.
They're great. But I have to say, like, it's funny. I like the look now of the flat. It's
Yeah.
so funny. As you get older,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, That's why I'm always like, really think about things, girls, because it's like, it's funny when you get older, I like miss my old self. I don't like all the fake stuff.
Okay, we're going to ask you one last question because we got to get on to, we're doing a pod swap, everyone. So you will hear us on Caroline's show. So I want to ask you a question from one of our Instagram followers.
Oh.
They had a question for you, and this is about your life advice. They would like to know how to get unstuck restarting something new when you don't know what that is.
Yep. Okay. My
Like
greatest.
they want to make a pivot in life, but they're just like, what do I do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you're facing yourself. I mean, I think for
Yeah.
me, it's like that confrontation in the mirror when you're like, okay, what are we going to do now?
Yes.
And there is that moment. And I think for me, my greatest piece of advice is to start small and steady, right? I don't want you giving up on things. So for me, it's like figuring out you're not going to make any good decisions until you feel good. You've got to look in the mirror and actually feel confident. You make better decisions when you're confident, right? You set bigger boundaries when you're confident, right? I think when you're feeling insecure, you kind of just take what you can get and you might not make the best decision. So for me, I don't think you need to figure it all out right today. It took me 2 or 3 years to kind of figure out what my real purpose was. I think you figure out, what do you do every day that you love? What makes you happy every day? Like I got dressed every day. That's something I really do because I've always loved fashion. So find something, again, do you like to organize? Do you like to take photographs? Do you like to do poetry, a book club? Like, what is it that really brings you joy? Because again, you start offering that help to people. Like for me, it's like help style a friend, right? I would help my friend who was a stylist. Or, you have a friend, if you like to organize, like organize your friend's kitchen. Like start getting a little momentum, start that Instagram. You start small. Everyone starts at zero, literally. There's an incredible opportunity in social media that I do not think any single woman should be sitting down on. Like I do think that you should at least try. I think you get on. You need to be consistent. You need to be persistent. You need to get on. This is something that you have to commit to the change. You've got to commit to the work. Nothing is going to change if you keep doing the same shit over and over again. So for me, it's starting small with small habits. That's why I call it the happy tools. Because it's like, what are those things that put you in the best mind frame and in the best mood to be able to then go make these decisions of what you're going to do? And I think it really starts there. I think you need to kind of find your happy again.
Yeah, absolutely. Do what makes you happy. You'll never work a day in your life.
100%.
I fully live by that.
Love to shop, and here I am.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much for being on our show.
I love
We've
you
had
guys.
so much
Thank
fun.
you. I
Yes.
so appreciate you guys. Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
me.
And everybody check us out on Caroline's show.
Let's go, ladies.
Let's do it.